It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag NFL.
Jahan Dotson in motion. Hurts fakes, looks, steps up. He is floating the football. It is for Devontae Smith. Touchdown!
Smitty got it.
He took it away from the defender. He took it out of the hands of Evan Williams. Devontae Smith from Jalen Hurts.
You talk to a lot of different people. You talk to people who've been through it. You have an understanding of what the injury is and what the repair is, and then you just talk about it critically with the doctor and the physical therapist and everybody involved, and you just kind of take it day by day, see how it goes.
That's Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow on his recovery and highlights as the Eagles grind out a 10-7 win over the Packers. Jalen Hurts getting that ball into the end zone for Philadelphia. Jordan Love threw for 176 yards. Just kind of putting the ball back and forth, PK.
Yeah, a little bit of a snoozer. But what are you going to do?
Another 10-7 primetime game versus the Broncos and Raiders Thursday, and now this one.
Well, shouldn't they be better? Because they had your thing
I
was
know.
that it was short preparation. They had an extra day.
Nope, didn't have any impact at all, did
So
it?
that blows your theory right to the you-know-what.
No, I don't think it does.
Well, it does.
I don't think that theory...
Short versus long. Same result.
I don't think that theory applies to the Monday night game, but I do think there have been enough of these Thursday games that are snoozers. I mean, there are other snoozers on the schedule. They happen. They happen on Sundays sometimes, too, but fortunately those games tend to be regionalized.
So what you're saying is they happen. Okay, I got it.
They do happen, but they seem to happen more frequently on Thursday.
Studies have shown.
4 out of 5 dentists say Thursday night football is more prone to a snoozer. Joe Burrow has been designated to return from injured reserve and begin practicing. He has a 21-day window to be activated. Apparently the goal is to get him ready for the Thanksgiving Day game with Baltimore. Bengals are 3-6. Theoretically, they could get on a roll here and get in the playoffs. I think it's more theoretical than real, but we'll see how that works out for them. Giants fired head coach Brian Daboll. Blew another double-digit lead. They let him go. Offensive coordinator Mike Kafka is the interim head coach. He did the dead man walking thing for a while there. The speculation for him seemed to go on, and finally they make the change with the Giants 2-8.
That's too bad because Chesney on his satellite station has guest hosts, and he was one of them. So if you're a Chesney fan, I root for you.
There you go.
Andy Reid's been on there. Dan Mullen's been on there.
Nice. Bunch of football coaches sitting in.
Yeah. Urban Meyer.
Urban? Mm-hmm. Really? Yeah. All right. All right, DJ and PK. It's 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Hashtag college football.
I mean, I'm pissed off. I hate losing. You know, we had opportunity to do something great this year and go 12-0, and we lost that chance. But, it's whatever. You just move on to the next. And right now we got TCU next, and, our destiny's still in our hands. We just got to go out and perform and, bounce back as an offense, especially.
That is BYU tight end Carson Ryan. 12-0 would have been cool, but whatever. Move on.
Your fate is in your hands, not your destiny. It's like when they say, I'm so anxious for this. No, you're eager. You're not anxious unless you're anxious, but you mean it as eager.
Most of the time when they say anxious, they do mean eager. Yeah. You can tell by the tone of their voice.
Right.
I don't think you mean that. I don't think you're as stressed out as you think. I think you're excited. They can't wait to get to it.
Yeah. And if it's their destiny, then there's nothing to worry about. Put your feet up.
What are you doing at practice?
Smoke a cigarette. Relax.
Like those old-time pictures of guys in the locker room lighting up at halftime.
You do control your own fate, and that's what's cool. That's what you want. Deep in November, and you have the opportunity to get to the championship game, and nobody can stop you. If you win the next 3, you have to worry about absolutely nothing. That's a big task. Man, going 11-1, that's pretty impressive if you go 11-1.
There aren't many teams that pull it off. It hasn't happened very often in school history, so
yeah, you'd be
embrace the opportunity.
22-3 in your last 25 if you went 11-1.
That would be pretty dang sweet.
That is really good. Yeah, let's hope they do it. And if you're a Ute fan, if the Cougs can't do it, and hopefully the Utes can get in there.
Your guy, Jedfish, your fellow Jersey guy who you bonded with, now at Washington, pushing back against the notion he wants to leave for another job, which is fueled in part because his family isn't living with him while his daughter finishes high school in Arizona. Well, what job would he leave to get back to Arizona and reunite with his family? I mean, if he took another job, still wouldn't be with his family. So I'm not sure I get that line of thinking. I mean, maybe he leaves for another job.
Well, the rumor was that his wife doesn't want to live in Seattle. It's cold. It's gray.
Oh, so it's not so much about being apart, but when they're no longer apart, she doesn't want to be there.
And so the sun shines far more, obviously, in Tucson and where they live right now, and then certainly in Florida. And he went to Florida. He's a grad of Florida.
So it's that specific job that's...
Yeah, and that's how he got his start. He did not play high school or college football. He's a Mike Leach kind of guy.
Right.
And so that's how he got his start, hanging around Florida and all. So there's that type of thought. But, when you get these guys that have no relationship to anything, and he was, who they fire? Was it Mora or Neuheisel? One of those guys.
He was in the hunt for the UCLA job?
No, he was the interim guy.
Oh, okay. So would they have him back since obviously that job's open?
He's been connected to UCLA pretty heavily.
Right.
Oh, so moving inside the conference. Oh.
Those two. No. He has connections to both, and obviously that opportunity could be there. I assume if he wants it. He's done he did a great job at Arizona. Mm-hmm. Okay at Washington. It's only his second year, right?
Right.
Yeah. The issue is
the whole thing was gutted with the coaching change, so he basically had to build it back up.
He's won exactly one road game in his time at Washington so far.
Okay, well then if you get either of those jobs, just play all home games.
There you go.
You're a
I would take
solver.
Florida
over UCLA.
I mean, it's tougher conference, but the travel is just way easier.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about leaving the Rose Bowl. Oh, he's got it here next,
yeah.
So you can go ahead.
Well, the city of Pasadena, there've been a couple stories, you mentioned this before. City of Pasadena and the Rose Bowl Operating Company filed a request for a preliminary injunction and a temporary restraining order in an LA County courtroom Monday because UCLA wants to leave the Rose Bowl. The lease goes till 2044. Not sure how UCLA thinks they can get out of the lease, but apparently they think they can. They would move to the new stadium, SoFi, where the Rams and the Chargers play and play there. It's closer to campus. Neither one are on campus, but it's 13 miles instead of 26. Plus, it's new and shiny with a lot more luxury suites.
Apparently, would owe between $60 and $80 million.
Yeah, I mean, if you cut them a check, anything is
easy
to understand. What they need is they've got a practice thing there. They need, even if it's $35,000, that's what they need. SoFi, sure. It's a few miles closer, I guess.
And it's newer with more luxury suites, but it's still not on campus.
They don't fill luxury suites anyway.
They think they can.
The Rose Bowl's got plenty of them. I've been there many times. I've been there in 5 recreations of the Rose Bowl. They've done it and redone it and did it again.
And then again.
And I don't know. They got other issues than where they're playing.
Kansas star linebacker Austin Romaine, their leading tackler, will miss the rest of the season. He'll undergo a surgery for hand injury that he had been playing through with a wrap on it. So, surgery for him.
That's a wrap on it, I guess.
Brian Kelly's lawyers say that LSU is taking the position that they have not formally terminated Kelly, and now they're seeking to fire him for cause and avoid paying out the full $54 million after Kelly rejected multiple buyout offers. So they will now argue over the money. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Utah Jazz.
Conley, who does not shoot much anymore, gives to Ant. They get Filipowski one-on-one. Here he goes again, third straight time. Cross him over, blows by him, to the rack, jams it. Anthony Edwards driving. Edwards hangs, double clutches and jams. Who put the Mary Poppins strings on him? Bailey, tough step back fadeaway, hit it. My kid can get any shot off he wants. He's just got to figure out when and where. Clayton gives to Bailey, to the rack, reverse side dunk. My goodness, Ace Bailey just gave us something to remember tonight.
Utah Jazz beaten by Minnesota 120-113. 27 points for Keontae George. I don't know if that fires you up, PK. Ace Bailey, 7 boards, 4 of them offensive. What can he do with all that size and athleticism on the offensive boards? He's talking about it after the game about how he learned it from his mom. She played power forward. If you don't have the ball, go get it.
Yeah, and you got all excited there.
Oh, yeah. Sold it. There's 4 offensive rebounds, but it's something.
Oh, yeah, he's extremely athletic. The dunk was okay. I was more impressed with that shot that he had. A turnaround off the opposite foot, step back. Dirk Nowitzki said, whoa. I mean, that was a crazy shot. I don't think I've ever seen that move that he did. And it's one bucket, and it's one dunk, and it's 4 offensive boards. But we're looking for specks of hope here. And he looked active, man. He looked like he belonged out on the floor. And he's such a young pup. He literally is like a puppy who has all this energy. And you're trying to train him to not crap in the house and to do the things that are right.
I love that analogy.
Right? But he literally is that kind of
I get the whole
prospect right now.
The enthusiasm and all that, which I think they really need, because obviously the losing is hard. So it's good for him and it's good for the group. It's going to be difficult here for a while, but. And tonight, maybe more specks of hope. It's the Pacers. Something going on pretty much every night at the arena.
Well, the Pacers,
basketball tonight, hockey
Smith.
tomorrow,
I saw
basketball
the Ryan Smith
and on.
tweet.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, he did.
He called it the Delta Center.
Oh, he did?
Yes, in that tweet.
In the tweet.
Aha!
He didn't call it. He wrote it.
Whatever.
Come on. Yeah, I'm not worried about that nonsense. But the Pacers suck, so this is an opportunity to get a win. I mean, they got besieged by injury there. So you have this opportunity if that matters.
Pacers coming in 1-9.
This would be a clutch loss, though.
It would be a clutch loss in the race to the bottom.
Yeah.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag NBA.
What a start that would be. Their lone loss coming the other night. Doncic right at the line and straight away for Luka.
1:14 all. Shot clock at 8. Shot clock at 7. Victor against Vucevic. Victor step back 3. Yes, sir! Victor Wembanyama has done it!
How about one more miracle?
The lob for Wiggins. He did it! The Heat win it! A spectacular finish for Miami.
Andrew Wiggins, buzzer-beating alley-oop on the inbounds play. Miami beats Cleveland 140-138. Donovan Mitchell had just hit a rainbow 3 from the corner that was a super difficult shot to tie the game up, but they lost Wiggins on a back screen and got the dunk, so Miami at the buzzer.
Yeah, did Mitchell have something like 18 rebounds? Some ridiculous number for a guy his size. Caught my eye when I looked at the box scores last night.
You heard Wembanyama there in the highlights. The Bulls improved to 8-2. They're off to, the Spurs improved to an 8-2 start. They're off to a great start after beating the Bulls 121-117. They are flying. The Pelicans continue to struggle, blown out by the Suns 121-98. In the race to the bottom, keep your eye on New Orleans 2-8. Don't have their pick, not motivated to do it, but they are doing it nonetheless.
Who has their pick?
They traded 2 picks. One went to Indiana.
Who has their pick? Don't give me
this
story.
Their pick?
Just tell me who has their pick. Because if they don't have their pick, I want to know who has their pick.
I'll find out for you.
Yeah, get yourself off the NBA page and go look that up.
Atlanta. There you go. Part of the Derek Queen deal.
Derek Queen?
Yep.
Derek Queen? They traded a first-round pick to get Derek Queen?
I know. The whole league is shaking its head. Yes, the whole league is shaking their head.
I would say the whole universe. I'd say over there in Russia. Karolinko. He's like,
what?
Yeah, in Russian.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag college basketball.
Utes beat Holy Cross 87-69. Terrence Brown with 21 points. It's a 6-point game with about 16 minutes to go, and then the Utes pulled away. Keanu Dawes chipped in 14 points and 9 rebounds. 3-point shooting, a little bit of an issue for the Utes in that one. We'll see how this trends over the course of the season. End up shooting 33% there. BYU hosts Delaware at the Marriott Center. You going to keep your streak alive? Make it 3 straight BYU games?
No, I'm not going to this game.
Going to miss this one?
I got to watch the Jazz.
Tip-off set, 7 o'clock, CBS Sports Network.
I mean, I'll check on it.
Yeah.
But Jazz, right now.
Priority.
I mean, if they were playing Houston and it was February 28th or something.
You'd skip the glamour of the Pacers race to the bottom game. Yeah.
That might be another story.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
Swing and a drive, deep to left. He's done it 4 times.
What a magical night for the Big Amish. Smooth as butter, baby. Churn it up.
The Jackie Robinson Rookies of the Year, Nick Kurtz. You heard that was his 4th home run from his career night back in July with the 4-home-run game. The A's first baseman gets the Rookie of the Year award in the American League, and the Braves catcher Drake Baldwin gets it in the National League.
Yeah, that's good for Kurtz. He'll look great in pinstripes in a few years.
Kurtz was a unanimous selection.
Or maybe they'll turn a new leaf if they go to Vegas. You know, that's
they'll start paying people and holding on to them.
Yeah. The stadium is going to be right across, just south of the MGM there, right on that Flamingo, Tropicana corner in the Strip. So we'll see what happens there.
Cleveland Guardians right-handed pitcher Luis Ortiz had his bail set at $500,000 as he faces federal charges accusing him and teammate Emmanuel Chase of taking bribes to help associates in their native Dominican Republic win prop bets.
That's Clase.
Clase.
Yeah.
MLB has moved to limit bets on pitches to $200 with betting sites.
And, you wonder, and Clase is really good. I mean, he got the Mariano Rivera Award, Best Reliever in the American League, at least, I think, twice. And you wonder how many of these things don't get caught. Because if they don't get caught, we don't know about them. But it seems like so many of them do get caught. Because it is regulated, and they have regulators watching this stuff all the time. And anything that is irregular, boom, they pounce on it. And so you wonder what went through these kids' minds to think this is the right thing to do, knowing that if I get caught, I will literally be out of the league. And all the opportunities I have to earn money, even if you earn the minimum, it's still way more than you're ever going to get probably anywhere else. But yet I think this still is a good idea. And you wonder if there were people who actually have done this that haven't been caught, and they've made the more money, because it seems like everybody gets caught eventually. But we don't know who doesn't get caught, literally, because we don't know. So it's a fascinating concept of how that goes on and what these kids were thinking to think that this was the right thing to do. And I won't get caught. It won't be me.
I do wonder about all that. I also wonder associates in their native Dominican Republic, who is that? Did they do this willingly? Were they threatened and they felt like they had to do it? You're right. There's all kinds of questions about this, and I don't know the answers to them. I mean, from a strictly strategic viewpoint, I'm of the opinion, and this is based on reading stuff, it's not a highly educated opinion, that with the amount of money available and with AI tracking literally all the bets that are placed legally, your odds of getting away with stuff aren't very good. Yeah, but to your point, how would we know if someone did get away with it? And maybe these associates in the native Dominican Republic have gotten away with it with some other player on some other random prop bet. But it seems like as soon as you bet a large amount of money, they know what a normal bet is.
Yeah.
And as soon as you bet a large amount of money, the red flags are going to go up. This isn't one person looking at a spreadsheet and they may not notice it.
No.
It's all set to be flagged and to be checked and to be rechecked. So it seems like your odds of getting away with it are terrible. DJ and PK.
#NHL.
NHL legends Jumbo Joe Thornton, Zdeno Chara, Duncan Keith, Alexander Mogilny were enshrined in the Hockey Hall of Fame. The annual ceremony was in Toronto last night. Utah Mammoth back in action at home tomorrow night. And that is what is trending. Brought to you by Shamrock Plumbing. There's no job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. Coming up, Frank Dolce, former U quarterback, joins us at 8 o'clock. Steven Johnson, TCU beat writer for the Fort Worth Star-Telegram at 9 o'clock. It's Utah Jazz Ticket Tuesday. We'll be giving away tickets to watch the Jazz and the Hawks Thursday at the Delta Center. DJ and PK, it's 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.